The Adani Group, founded in 1988 by Gautam Adani, is one of India's largest conglomerates with interests spanning various sectors, including energy, infrastructure, logistics, and ports. Over the years, the group has expanded its operations globally, establishing a presence in countries such as Australia, Bangladesh, and now Kenya. Its subsidiaries like Adani Power and Adani Ports have played a significant role in developing major infrastructure projects, including power plants, airports, and shipping hubs. However, despite its fast reach, the Adani Group has been mired in controversies, particularly concerning transparency, inflated costs, and environmental concerns. For instance, in Bangladesh, Adani Power was criticized for charging exorbitantly high electricity rates, which were as much as 63% higher than other supplies. Similarly, in Australia, Adani faced intense opposition over environmental.
We're about to take down one of the dirtiest multinationals in the world. You remember Adani, right? This is the company that has tried to dredge the reef and has destroyed pristine ecosystems around the world. They've lied about job creation. They've donated tens of thousands of dollars that we know about to governments at all levels, all to secure the future of the biggest and the worst coal mine in Australia's history. This week, Adani's CEO, an actual billionaire, flew in his private jet to ask Prime Minister Turnbull for $1 billion taxpayer dollars. Not for schools, not for hospitals, not for community infrastructure that we actually need, but for a train line that's just for coal. This is the last straw. Even people who love coal hate taxpayer handouts to billionaires, which is why we're going to war and we need your help. We're up against a coal lobby who know their days are numbered, so they're fighting harder than ever to cash in while they still can. We're up against not one, but two levels of government who are in bed with big coal. But we've won before and we will again. We have no
concerns regarding its coal mining operation. These issues have led to public protest and legal challenges in multiple countries. Amid this backdrop of controversy, the Kenyan government is pushing forward with a 96 billion energy deal with the Adani Group to build the transmission lines and substations. This move has sparked concern over the significant cost disparity between KETRACO's estimates and Adani's proposal, which is 33.5 billion higher. Despite these concerns, influential figures like opposition leader Raila Odinga and Energy Cabinet Secretary Opiyo Wandayi are defending the deal.
I have a chance to interact with the PPP proposals in question. It is my duty to state what I know about them. When I was the Prime Minister of Kenya, I was introduced to the company and its activities by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while he was then the Chief Minister of the state of Gujarat. Indeed, Prime Minister Modi organized for a Kenya government mission to visit Gujarat, and I had the opportunity to visit this company's infrastructure projects in that state that included a port, a power plant, a railway line, and an airstrip developed out of what was a swamp donated by the government of India. I'm talking about
this defense comes with a hint of irony, especially given Kenya's history of public backlash against opaque infrastructure deals under the Adani Group's troubled reputation abroad.
And what kills me is that people think that we are fighting the airport. No. Please build an airport as big as Nairobi if you want. What we are saying, do it properly.
Okay.
We are having a country that is becoming dysfunctional. Everything is about a deal. I mean, tell me, Ayub, how can Kenyans not be worried that one company is taking over your airports, is taking over your airstrips, it's intending to take over the port of Mombasa, it's taken over KETRACO, it's taking over KenGen, it is taking over Geothermal Development Corporation, it's taking over Turkana Wind, and most probably Kenya Oil and Minerals. How can that not be state capture? Why are we comfortable about it? And people are busy. I mean, I saw my brother, John Buddy, struggling with that answer. What we are saying, don't give us much English. This thing was, are you building an airport that is affordable according to our capacity? Yes. Are you going to achieve the agenda of your number of passengers you are going to bring in? Yes. Are you going to have a rate of return, investment rate of return in the period of time that you're talking about? Some of us were saying 30 years are too many. Let us look at what Rwanda has done. Let's look at Ethiopia. What have they done? Why is Rwanda and Ethiopia not having any noise or having any questions being asked? I mean, is it okay? Yes, Honorable Nyamita, I completely agree with you that the expressway is one of the best ideas that Kenya has ever come up with. In fact, my argument is, because I've traveled and you have traveled, all of you, we can have a ring around Nairobi, which will completely decongest the city. But that expressway, when it originally started, what was Uhuru's deal? 27 billion. That is what we are going to do. People said, really? Yeah. Or from here, maybe a little bit. Yeah?
Started at 8.
It started at 8B. Then it moved to 22B. Then it moved to 28B. Then it moved 43B. We finished doing that thing at 74B. What the heck is wrong with us?
The cash cow element.
Is that normal? I mean, is that a normal way that a government runs its business?
All right.
I mean,
Kenyan government.
Thank
The Kenyan public remains skeptical, viewing the deal as potentially another case of state capture, where powerful foreign corporations gain excessive influence over national assets. The government is now under pressure to ensure that the deal benefits Kenyans and do not follow the pattern of inflated costs and controversies that have dogged Adani in other countries.